Hey guys, girls, it is me once again, Joseph Cohen Mason, and guys, girls, I was going to review this game probably tomorrow, but I decided to make this review right now because the game I completed and finished just now, very recently, is a game I really had a lot of fun playing. It is both a sequel and a dark fantasy game. A game which I really love a lot, and that game is Fable 2. Yep, you heard me. Fable 2, the limited collector's edition, which I own and completed, and I really had a lot of fun playing this game because the very first Fable game came out in the original Xbox, and that Xbox was one of the best consoles I played, which was in strong competition with the PS2, and I loved that game a lot, the console I mean, and Fable 1 was a game that really changed how I view the RPG genre, because normally in a RPG genre, the choices and random or optional actions you make will have an effect on the story. But your character customization normally doesn't have any effect on the way people view you. It's always the same how they react to you. But in something like Fable 2, you really get to this reaction from people, whether if you're fat or skinny or beautiful or ugly or like tattooed, non-tattooed, pierced, non-pierced. They will react on how you looked. And this is the first RPG genre, Fable 1 I mean. Fable 1 was the very first RPG dark fantasy game which really made people react to the way you look, unlike most games, because normally in RPGs we don't always get this type of reaction from people, but in the Fable series 1 and 2, which I played, I did not play Fable 3 yet, but Fable allows you to customize your character, and the people will react to how you look, because that is what makes Fable so cool. It's more about the effect your customization has on the people and how they will view you, whether as good or bad. In my game, I was a mixture of good and bad. I couldn't choose between good or bad. I was faced with a moral dilemma playing games like Fable, and I love this game so much because of how you have an option to become either good or bad, angelic or devilish, whichever you prefer. And the basic story to Fable 2 follows your main character, whether a male or female. My character was a female. Yeah, once again, a female. Mr. Gamer 990, you're playing a female once again. Why? I don't know. I relate more to women, like I said before. I love women, I relate more to women, I respect them, so I play women in games. I don't know. In Fable 2, you're playing the main character, in my case a girl named Little Sparrow. She's called Little Sparrow by her older sister Rose. They always wanted to be in a big castle where they can live the life, live in peace and content. And one day they come across a music box and are later summoned to the castle of this lord named Lord Lucian. And Lucian, he killed your sister basically, takes the box from you, which might possess some magic, or because Lucian describes both you and your sister as being destined for greatness and to be the next hero of the hero of will, I think. Yeah, the hero of will, of strength, and of skill. But your hero, you are the main hero, the fourth hero, who is destined to accomplish great things that the past three heroes have not accomplished. And Lucian decided to kill you and your sister, but a woman comes over to you as you fell from the castle and after you've been shot by Lucian, and she tells you, Little Sparrow, you are destined, death is, something like this. Little Sparrow, death is not your destiny. Or something like, destiny is not your death. I'm not sure, but basically, Your main character is not meant to die in the game. She or he has a future and a destiny he or she must fulfill. And the journey you go on is to find Lucien and to kill him. But you have to recruit 3 heroes. The hero of Will, who is called Hammer. The hero of... no, I'm sorry, my bad. You have to recruit 3 heroes. The hero of Strength, Hammer. The hero of Will, Garth, and the hero of Skill, what's his name? Oh yeah, Reaver. Yeah, Reaver. And you are the 4th hero who must find Lucien, stop the Spire, which is a huge device that will destroy the world of Albion, which is the continent you're living in. And you are destined to accomplish great things, and depending on the choice you make, you are going to have a huge effect on the world of Albion and the people who inhabit that world. Now, in this game, Fable 2, I would safely describe it as a dark fantasy game in the RPG genre that is also very much a fairy tale. A fairy tale that is so like almost fantastic. When I say fantastic, I mean the world you experience and you see, you hear, you touch, you feel. It's all like, you know, a fantasy and like a fairy tale. The way the trees are designed, the way the hills are drawn, the way the water looks, and the way like the environment in general, everything looks so cartoonish, so like fantastical, almost like a fairy tale. And here's an example. These creatures you see, these monsters, and your character in this case is a male, you are experiencing a real life action dark fantasy fairy tale in which you're playing a character whose story is being told through the point of view of Teresa. And Teresa is one of the, if you played Fable 1, Teresa was the young girl who was the sister of the main protagonist in that game, who was a boy. And in this game, Teresa has come to fulfill your destiny so that she may put a stop to Lucien, and she guides you through the entire game and trying to make sure you don't fuck up, basically, yeah. And this game is very fun. I had a lot of fun playing this game. It is not one of my favorites. I'm not sure if it's a huge favorite of mine. It's not, but I really love this game a lot. Not a favorite of mine, not a favorite, but it is a very good game in the RPG genre and in games in general. This game, once again, has changed the way RPG games are made, in which the choices and actions you take will have an effect and a consequence in the most realistic, the most like natural, and the most like the action constitutes the action and choices you make will have a huge like backfire and an effect on the people you help, or the people you kill, or the people like you meet, because every village you turn to, they will react to you in a very like the reaction depends on how you behave, or how you like talk. And you don't talk in the game, but you do whistle, you do like make postures and poses like aha, or like or like or just fart like that, you know? I mean, in the game, you can actually do a lot of things you wouldn't normally do in an RPG game. It's about the reactions by the people and how you present yourself. That's what makes this game so cool and so awesome. And I love Fable 2. It's a huge improvement from Fable 1, and you don't have to play Fable 1 to understand the story of Fable 2, but I highly recommend you download Fable 1 on the Xbox 360, Xbox Live, and I really want you to play Fable 1 because it is a game which adds a lot to the experience and the story in the Fable universe, and this game takes 500 years after the after the game basically takes 500 years after the first game, which was Fable 1, and Albion in this world has guns. You can actually use guns, because in Fable 1 you couldn't use any guns, and in Fable 1 if you were to have sex with someone you meet, there was no protected sex. But in this game, you can have protected or unprotected sex by using a condom, or not using a condom, but there are a lot of options you can make in this game, like getting married, like feeding your dog. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you have a dog right by your side. My dog in my game was called Fanny. I named my dog Fanny because I once had a dog called Fanny, and she died, I think, a few months ago. Yeah, my little dog Fanny, she died a few months ago, and so I actually wanted to name my dog Fanny, just like my real life dog who passed away. It really broke my heart in this game. I'll tell you why. There's a part in the game where you will really break down. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it will really crush you in a very emotional. It's a very resonating moment, I said, that will really affect you in every way you can imagine. And in the end, Fable 2 is a game which you can experience whether by playing Fable 1, getting the full experience of the story in Fable, or you can just play Fable 2 and experience the story, which will have no other difference besides you going through the motion, saving the day, ending chaos, or like encouraging chaos and causing chaos. Whatever you prefer, this is what makes RPGs so great and so awesome. It's the fact that you can make a lot of choices in the world that allows you to become whoever you want to be. And normally I wouldn't review an Xbox game unless I'm really into an Xbox game, but trust me, I love Xbox right now. The PS3 is awesome, but Xbox 360 is now the game I'm going to spend some time playing. A lot more than PS3, I'm not sure, but I love the Xbox. I want to get more Xbox games, and I love this game so much. I highly recommend you play it right at this moment, or when you have time. Please take the time to play this game, because it is such a profound experience, having to play a character who's basically you in every way, whether male or female, good, bad, right, wrong, whatever. It's up to you. Yeah. Anyways, that's about it. Thank you so much for listening to my video, for watching it, and thank you very much. And please subscribe, comment, like, and that's about it. Oh, one more thing. Adios, amigos.